Hi, so I'm actually now in London. I had a meeting this afternoon and tomorrow I'm speaking at an exhibition at the Excel. So I'm here in London, ready for tomorrow morning. I'm staying on the Sunborn yacht, which is brilliant. It's literally like staying in a yacht basically. So you feel like you're out at sea, which is really strange but nice. I sat on the Thames. So yeah, that's all exciting stuff kicking off tomorrow morning, and I will see you then. Hi, so it's now Tuesday. I am speaking at the Excel in a couple of hours, so I've got a bit of time to get some work done here in my room first. But because I have 3 speaking gigs this week, I thought I would make this video all about speaking and how to get speaking gigs and how to become a speaker essentially within your business. And I know it's not for everyone, but I absolutely love speaking. It's the favourite part of my business. I'd say about 50% of my business is now speaking at events. I started speaking about 8 years ago, but in the last year it's definitely ramped up. I think I had something like 30 speaking gigs last year. So I thought I would share some tips on how to become a speaker. So the first tip I'm going to share today is that it has to be about you. So you have to get yourself out there as an influencer in your industry, which means you can't hide behind logos or behind a business name. You have to be yourself. So be yourself on Twitter, be yourself on Instagram, Facebook, wherever. Make sure you are sharing pictures of your face and make sure you are doing videos. It's one of the big reasons I create lots of video content, so people can hear me speak and they get used to my ways and my mannerisms and my approach, and it kind of leads to that relationship and trust because they've seen and heard me speak before they've even booked me for their speaking gig. So that would be tip number 1. Think of yourself as a celebrity in your industry and just put yourself out there. Make sure your face is included. I'll share more tips tomorrow. Right now I'm going to crack on with some work. Also, just a quick note to say I'm actually recording this on my phone. I usually use a camera to record, but I completely forgot to bring it. So rather than just not create any video content, I thought I would use my phone. So apologies if the audio or the kind of the focus is a bit off, but we've got to make do with what we've got. So yeah, I'm going to crack on with some work now. I will see you at the Excel.
So I'm back in the office today, which is much needed. I have a lot of stuff to get on with. So first of all, I'm setting up a competition for next week. I'm going to be running a competition ahead of the launch of my new online programme, essentially to win a free place in it. I'm going to give away 3 free places, and it's a nice little teaser really, as well as getting people to enter the competition. It's a teaser for the course. It's also going to help build my list for the course. So I'm going to ask people for their email address in order to enter the competition, which I then know is going to be people who are actually interested in the course when I do launch it, so I can email them with the course. So that's what I'm working on today. So I need to film a video for the Facebook ad for the competition. I need to write the competition page, web page as well. And then I've also got a business lunch today. So every month I meet up with someone I've been meeting with for years now, who also used to do all my admin for me. She runs a solutions business, I guess. Doing kind of admin and marketing and all sorts of businesses. So we meet up once a month and we just share what's going on in our businesses, talk about ways we could improve, and then kind of set accountability and talk about what we're going to achieve by the next time we meet. So I've also got that lunch today, which I'm really looking forward to. So yeah, I need to crack on. So I'll see you again tomorrow.
Hi, so yeah, I've been a bit of a crap vlogger today. It is now 9:30 at night. I'm in another hotel room in Peterborough. So I've just done a talk for CIMA, the Chartered Institute of Management Accountants, and I really should have done a video before I went to do the talk, but I forgot, and then I thought I'll do it as soon as I get back in my room, and then I got in the bath, Now I'm in my pyjamas. So I just thought I would share another speaking gig tip with you if you are looking for more speaking gigs. So I think you've got two choices really. You can start out with your speaking gig career by doing lots of free stuff, and that's pretty much how I started. The majority of my early speaking gigs were all for free. Some of them were to a really small audience, some of them were to bigger audiences, but I just did as much speaking as I could really, mainly to help the business grow, so to get in front of people and talk about the training I did as well. And it did work, got lots of training work through it, so it definitely worked well for me, but it did lead to the point where I was getting more and more speaking gig requests, to the point where I could start charging for them, and I now do charge for my speaking gigs. Or you could go straight out there and charge, is another option. Put yourself kind of on that higher pedestal straight away. But if you're not feeling as confident yet in terms of being a speaker, being seen as a speaker, the best way to grow your confidence is to just get out there and speak. There are lots of networking events looking for speakers, so put out there on social media that you're open to speaking engagements. If there's any networking group looking for speakers, get in touch with people that you know run networking groups, ask them if they're looking for speakers, and start getting out there. It's the best way to get more speaking gigs, is without a doubt to start speaking. I'm going to settle down now for the night. Tomorrow I'm getting up early to drive from here in Peterborough up to Durham for another speaking gig. So hopefully I'll remember to touch base with you again tomorrow. Good night. Good morning. So I've just arrived in Durham for my last speaking gig of the week. This is the Easy Grass conference, and I thought I would share with you my third and final tip for getting speaking gigs. And it's about putting yourself out there as a speaker. Change your LinkedIn profile, include the word speaker in it, include it in your headline, include it as its own level of experience. Also, add it to your website, add a speaker page to your website, add it to your Twitter bio, add it wherever you can. And then every time you do a speaking gig, make a hoo-ha about it as well. Sorry, the sun's shining right on my face. Let's do that. Make a big deal about it. Talk about how you spoke at that event. Retweet people talking about you speaking at that event. Really put yourself out there as a speaker, as opposed to it just being something a part of what you do as your business. Have it almost as a separate business. Have a separate part of your business being your speaker business, and you will definitely start to be seen more as a speaker. I'm going to head in now to the conference. Hopefully I'll be able to get a few clips in there. I'm not sure yet. But yeah, it should be a good fun one, I think.